When we or our loved ones are sick, we seek restoration and healing. When all efforts fail, what can we do? Jesus invites our active, faith-filled participation with his power to create new life through healing, even at a distance. The Bible provides the faithful accounts of Jesus' ministry, including his marvelous miracle working. Although most of the time he healed by touching the person, sometimes all he used was the power of his word. With that word, he created and ordered the world in the beginning, and with that word, he could continue the work of bringing order to chaos. And that brings us to our key verse for today, which reads, "Then the Father realized that was the very time Jesus had told him, 'Your son will live.' And he and his entire household believed in Jesus." John chapter 4, verse 53. After witnessing Jesus' first miracle in Galilee, turning water into wine, and the miracles he performed in Jerusalem during the Passover, the Galileans were happy to receive him again. The nobleman wasted no time presenting his request. The nobleman did not let his title or position keep him from going to and begging the one with a higher calling to heal his son. However, the nobleman's faith was limited to earthly thinking. With the son so close to death, he believed that Jesus needed to be in his home in order to heal his son. Jesus challenged the people's faith with these words, "Except you see signs and wonders, you will not believe." It is natural for people to want further proof of a remarkable report. Those who trust in Jesus, however, know that a mature faith is more than mere affirmation of God's nature. It is a bold trust in God's power regardless of circumstances. The nobleman would be changed, and his native Capernaum could see that signs and wonders should not dictate belief. Signs and wonders should be a byproduct of belief, not a precondition for it. The focus should be the belief, not the miracles. The nobleman fears that Cana's distance restricts Jesus' power. It must have been something about the way Jesus spoke those words that led the nobleman to believe. Upon hearing one sentence, he stopped trying to reroute Jesus and changed his own direction. To walk away from faulty and religious thinking and to renew his mind with just a few words was a major step in the right direction. To leave Jesus' side was the utmost demonstration of faith. While he once could not believe without miracles, now the nobleman trusts Jesus enough to leave and start his 15-mile journey back toward his son even before seeing any proof of this miracle. His faith was met with evidence when on his way home. His servants meet him and repeat Jesus' words almost exactly. "Your son lives." God's word never returns void. The nobleman's expectation needed dismantling because it limited the healing power of Jesus to Capernaum. Now that he has seen the fulfillment of Jesus' healing word, his earthly expectation has indeed been dismantled. There may be areas today where God is trying to shift our expectations. Christians can trust Jesus' word in leading completely, knowing that he is able to do infinitely more than we could ever think or imagine. Here's our lesson. It appears that John is taking readers on a journey marked by the miracles and deep theology of Jesus. He emphasizes that this part of the journey is denoted by the second miracle. Commentators have used this verse to contrast the two miracles. The first miracle took place at a wedding, a joyous occasion, and was done to bless a husband and a wife. On the other hand, the second miracle demonstrated the complexity of life. It was related to a house of mourning and enacted on behalf of a father. Jesus was drawn to the second miracle by intercession, the beginning of someone else's faith, but his mother drew him to the first miracle, the beginning of his own ministry. One of the reasons Jesus came was to heal the sick, and we limit his purpose in healing either because of flawed faith or flawed expectation. God promises that he will do exceedingly, abundantly, more than we could ask or think through the power that works in us. And so we must strive to mature in faith, to dismantle our earthly expectations, and ensure our expectations are congruent with heaven. We must ensure that we are both believing and obedient to all of God's orders in our lives.